Hi guys! Hello, it's Ruth here, Artful Stampin'. Not often on this late, but I've got a few things to, like a few cards I need to kind of catch up and share with you. And also I'm going to be away, so I thought I'd come on here and see how you guys are doing and see if anybody's about. So hello. Right, so this was a card that I made or designed and taught recently in one of my card classes, and I thought it'd be fun to come and share it with you. So it's using the fabulous corrugated what's the name of it? Embossing folder. See, I really shouldn't come on here late at night because I start to forget words. Anyway, so it shouldn't come on here late at night because I start to forget words. Anyway, so it creates this quite a deep effect on the corrugation or the card. So it's quite kind of cool. And teaming it with a little bit of ink, it creates this lovely kind of rustic, shabby chic, French looking kind of thing. So hi guys, welcome. So if you're watching this live, hi, and if you're watching it on the replay, hello. Guys who are watching it live, can you just share this out? Do you mind sharing this out on my, don't know if you can share it on my Artful Stampin' page, but if you could share it out, that would be really awesome. Thank you. So I'm just trying to see if I can watch this on another device. And oh, here we go. Yeah, I think I can. So it's using the fabulous sprig punch and the coordinating stamp set. It's called Peaceful Noel, and the sprig punch you can buy together with it. It's a bundle, so you save 10% by purchasing it as a bundle. I love it. It's really cool. So let me just get my thing up because I want to be able to read when you guys do comments. So let me see if I can, if I'm able to do that. Live chat. Can I see the live chat? I think so. Can someone comment so I can see if it's coming up on my device? Yay, okay, that's cool. Yes, I can see that. Alright, there might be a bit of a delay, but it means that I don't have to keep looking up here. Right, I can carry on now to set up. Okay, so this bit is really quite easy, although I found that some of my ladies were a little bit scared of it. They were like, do we do this? Do we blah, blah, blah. Anyway, all I tended to do was just kind of do that. Just stroke your cardstock through the ink and keep checking it and see what it looks like. And then you'll eventually get there. And you know what, as I usually say, you know, if you don't like it, you can always turn it over. So that's the great thing about paper and cardstock, isn't it? You can always turn it over. I'm just going to plug in my charger and see if that works. No, it doesn't work. Oh, I forgot it doesn't. Oh, okay, Esther, thank you. I might have to make you an admin on there, and then that way you can share stuff. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Right, so that's all you do to create that kind of rusticy look. Then here I've got a 2-inch piece of 2-inch circle. It's just normal whisper white, nothing complicated about it. And onto that you then stamp your little greeting. So I chose this one, which is really tiny. Nice and tiny, very cute. And you could choose whatever sentiment you want. You could have a bigger one. But the reason I chose this one was because this class was specifically on this stamp set. So look, I'm even stamping it upside down. That's a great thing about a circle. Doesn't matter where you stamp it, it's always right, isn't it? The amount of times I've had ladies at workshops go, oh no, I've done it upside down. And you're like, yeah, just turn it around. It's fine. It's no biggie. Right, let's see if I can find some glue that actually works. I have a whole bank of glues here ready to use up. So sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. And if they don't work, I just get my little secret tool out. My old picky tool from Stampin' Up. So they used to sell these before they sell the nice new ones. And I just go, whoop, and look, it kind of unplugs it. Oh, it's so satisfying. It's almost as satisfying as picking a spot. Okay, so then you just pop a little bit of glue there. So I think of this as like a clock face. So let's see if we can get in any closer. Oh, can I do that on here? Oh, yay, there we go. All right, so I think of this as a clock face. So I know if I put that right in the middle there, you'll be able to kind of see it a bit clearer. So you have one at 12 o'clock and then one at 3 o'clock. But because I put a little bit too much glue on there, I'm going to use that here. So I'm going to place that at 3 o'clock. And then just get a little bit more glue from there because it's a little bit too much. And then get it about 1:30. And then 12 o'clock. Okay, you see what I'm doing here? And then there. So north, south, east, west, and then in between, basically. That's kind of what you're aiming for. So I've just looked at my leaves and I've just realised I may have not got enough here, which would be such a shame. Because I grabbed these because these were already cut because I thought, oh, you guys don't want to see me punching out paper. You know how to punch out paper already. So there we go. So I just have 2 more to go. Pop that on there. Oh look, I have a half of one here. Oh well, if I stick that in there, I'm sure nobody will notice. Don't tell anybody. It's just a little half one there. There we go. Doesn't look too shabby. There we go. Right, and then all you do is you then stick that in the middle. And did you notice the lovely little red berries? Well, those come from the fabulous red gems. Now, if I can get my hands on this, this will be a miracle. Because I've been packing and unpacking my bags all week. Because I've had various classes and things. So let's have a look. Oh my goodness. I think I might have found them. I actually put them back on the shelf. Esther, you'll be proud of me. So here we go. Let's find my fabulous picky tool. This is great for things like this. Oops, she says, taking it off the wrong way. So just get a little gem and pop a few on randomly. Randomly, but kind of not random. There we go. So yeah, guys, I'm sorry I haven't been doing so many videos. The last few weeks have been kind of a bit busy. I'm off to Kenya on Monday, so I've been packing my bags for that. And yeah, we had on stage a couple of weeks ago, so that was kind of busy, as well as still doing my kind of various things that I do in the community. So I'm afraid that's when kind of blogging and YouTubing take a little bit of a backseat, I'm afraid. Although I'm doing classes and stuff locally. Right. Oh, I could really go to town on these berries. These are so cute. Stick one there. There we go. Right. Let's zoom you out a little bit. There we go. Right. So then all that remains to do really is to stick that onto a card base, and I've got a crumb cake card base here. And I like the way it kind of looks like a door wreath, which is kind of quite fun. So who have we got watching? I saw Laurie come in and Esther messaged me and said, "Don't be too late, I've got to go to bed." Well, I've got to go to bed as well, but I thought I'd come in and say hello to you guys because I haven't done a video on here. Well, I did a quick video this morning, which was fairly random, of some new product. And I actually really fancy playing with some of that new product right now. Who's up for that, hey? So if you wanted to stick that down, instead of gluing that wreath down with glue, just... Oh, I haven't stuck it down at all yet. I thought I had stuck it down. Oh dear. Right, I was going to say, you don't have to stick it down with glue, you can stick it down with dimensionals. I hadn't stuck it at all. Oh dear, imagine that, sending it through a post and someone going, "Oh, what am I meant to do with this then?" when it falls off. Silly Ruth. Right, I'm looking at my bin and I can already see I got given a chocolate bar on stage and I've eaten the whole bar. I ate the whole bar one night. So, hello April, nice to see you. Who else is on here? Laurie, hi Laurie. So there we go. This is my kind of shabby chicy Christmas card, which I think if you wanted to churn out quite a few of these, it would be quite easy to do that. On this one, if you're just interested in the colour scheme, I've gone for a kind of a brighter green, and I think it's old olive with maybe granny apple green. So you can kind of mix up the different types of greens depending which green you fancy. I do have friends that are a bit averse to green, and so maybe they'd go for something different, I don't know. But that's quite a fun little card to do. Right, now there was... I'm trying to think if I have another kit from a class that I haven't done in front of you. Let's have a think. Oh yes. So I kept meaning to do a video on the Peaceful Noel stamp set, because I actually ended up doing a lot of samples using that stamp set and really wanted to kind of share them with you on YouTube by doing a super duper video, but I'm afraid I just haven't been able to get around to doing it. So I think I'm going to share it with you guys now, and that way you can have it to enjoy. So the Peaceful Noel stamp set I absolutely loved as soon as I saw it. It's kind of my go-to kind of style of stamps with all those beautiful leaves. So I had a bit of a play with it and teamed it up with the wonderful Buffalo Check stamp set. It's just so super. I love it, and I'm really pleased that Gingham has made its way into the spring summer catalogue as well. But what I love about the stamp set is that you can create your own papers, any colour that you want, because the ones in the spring summer are kind of quite pastel-y. But if you want to have bold colours, then it's great to have the stamp. Okay, so here I've got the red, and I was quite experimental and went with going with kind of like so I had the red, and then I wanted to contrast it with the black, and I put that gorgeous gold glimmer paper that's in the autumn winter catalogue. It comes with the gold, the green and the red, and it's almost got this kind of bronzy old gold feel to it. It is so lush, really is. So that's what I teamed that up with, and I used that lovely label punch. Someone will have to remind me what it's called. Is it? Oh, I don't know. I just don't know what it's called. It's too late at night. So here we've got it in Sahara Sand, and I teamed it with the blue. I love blue and brown together. It's very classy. And here I've gone for the blueberry bushel and kept it fairly blue. So it does kind of fight a little bit with the design, but in real life it kind of looks good. And then again the gold. Then the other thing that when I ran the class on this stamp set, so a lot of my ladies had already got the Pop of Petals stamp set and punch, and I'd already kind of really got them playing with that. And then teaming it then with Peaceful Noel, oh my goodness, it absolutely blew my mind, because it's like those two stamp sets were absolutely made for each other. So this is one of the cards that I did using the two stamp sets. So at my recent class, when I was sharing all about the kind of the the Peaceful Noel, I wanted to show how you could use it for Christmas, but also use it for like birthdays as well, but just by changing up the colour. So although this kind of looks like it could be a Christmassy card, actually by using other colours, so someone did it with purples and greys or whatever, and it looked fabulous. But I gave everybody a green card base and some cards, the very vanilla cards stuck to stamp onto. So I know no hearts to tap, that's fine. Thank you for joining me on YouTube. It just means that I've got a platform that it's easier to share and stuff on YouTube, so that's why I've ended up on here. But you can send me emojis. I'm happy to see some emojis going up. Okay, so I know what, I'm going to give you guys a choice. So we've got Old Olive as a kind of a bit of a background, so I'll obviously put some green in here. But hey, let's go from something not Christmassy at all. Let's go for something quite spring-like. So can I ask you guys to maybe give me a suggestion of maybe three colours, and we'll see where we go from there. So while you're telling me what colours you want me to use, I am going to start getting my stamps ready. Grab some blocks. So have we got any suggestions, please? Any colour suggestions for this card? Come on, guys. I'm sure you love this set as much as I do. Hello. Hi, Jamie. Can we have some colour suggestions, please? Highland Heather and Melon Mambo. Ooh, okay. It's nice and fun. Okay, I'm just going to add into that mixed a kind of a neutral colour. So I may go with, oh yeah, smoky slate is fine. Okay, I'm going to go with some smoky slate as well. And of course the Old Olive, I forgot about that. Okay, So what I did for my ladies was I did give them a cut-out piece for the middle, but I seem to have mislaid that. So I'm just trying to see if I can find some. Oh yeah, I'm going to cut out my central piece. Actually, I'm going to do it out of a circle rather than there we go. So this is a style of card that I return to very, very often because it just works. Okay, it just seems to work every time. And so, you know what I say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. But by having a formula that you know works, it means that you can come with a different stamp set each time and new colours, but you know it's going to work. Okay, so don't be afraid of, you know, returning to tried and tested kind of ways of creating, because there's nothing worse than getting creative block when you don't really need to have a creative block. So I'm just going to stamp some gorgeous leaves, and that just kind of happened, that curling them round. I just fancied doing that. It's funny, isn't it, how stamps can kind of go, you know what, I want to be used this way. And you have to obey. It's funny, isn't it? I never thought about it in that way before. But I guess it's the... Ooh, I like that. Yeah, it's kind of just asking to kind of go around in that little bit of a twist. Isn't that sweet? Okay, that's interesting. Just want to check that that's in the middle there. Okay. And I'm going to go a bit daring. I'm going to use this one on the pink. I'm actually going to do some sprigs coming out like that. So I'm clustering those up a little bit. And then I'm thinking of going into the middle of these with the Highland Heather. How fun would that be? Now let's just see how dark that actually is. Okay, just kind of go for it. So if you've come to my YouTube channel and you're used to seeing this process very much speeded up, then I know this is a little bit different by seeing it in real time, but this is kind of what it is like in real life. For the sake of YouTube, I like to speed things up because you don't always have time to sit and watch things in real time, but you want the inspiration, so that's why I sometimes edit videos so that you can yeah, just be inspired, and then you can go off and do your own thing. Don't be afraid to turn the card around as well as you're working. You don't need to be dislocating your shoulder by trying to twist your body around. lost the circle now. Right, there we go. Just wanted to check what was going on here. Right, I'm happy with that. Now I wanted to use these little kind of almost like little beads really, because they're just such fun, to create a little bit of, oh look what I've managed to do on that envelope. I'm going to have to grungy up that envelope now to make it look like I meant to do that. So here we have these lovely kind of lovely, almost like rays of happiness really. Aren't these fun? Can you guys see that? Okay. Oh, thank you, Ellen. Oh, can I explain about the cling stamps? Yes, Jamie, I can. So, yes, it's going to be a 6x6 card, April. The new cling stamps. Actually, I will explain it in a second, but if you want to see a practical demonstration of it, when I get back from on stage, Jamie, I've got a video that I did with all my swaps, and if you scroll right to the end of that video, I actually do a bit of a demonstration of how they kind of stick on together and how well they stick. So it might be worth having a look at that. Okay, so the new cling stamps, basically, it's not really that much difference apart from the sticker sheet that comes with them works really, really well. So up to now, sometimes when I'm using my rubber stamps, I don't put the stickers on the back, and because I found that they didn't cling to the stamps the blocks as well. But the new ones, they are super duper duper sticky. So I did stick one on. I got some stamps from on stage. So as you can tell, like when you open them, there's not actually that much difference. You know, you've got your red rubber and you've got your sticky sheet like this. And so you would put your stickers on as normal. You know, you just peel back the two pieces and then you pop your stamp on. Now, a word of caution, when you do that, just be very careful and make sure you do it correctly. And then when you touch it, you immediately feel that there is a difference. They feel really sticky. Now, it's not because they've got glue on them at all. It's something to do with how they've made it, and I don't really understand the technology behind it, but it works. So you then pop that stamp onto there and away to go, and it is really sticky. So much so that when you remove the stamp, you have to be careful to make sure that you almost roll off like that, because if you just grabbed the red rubber, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to ruin my stamp, but if you just grabbed the red rubber and just yanked it, and it was, you know, you'd freshly put it on and, you know, everything was super sticky, you have to be careful that that red rubber then doesn't pull away and actually cause a tear in your foam. So when you just release it, I mean, I was suggesting that on longer ones like this, you would actually almost roll it off together like that. Yeah. So actually, while we're here, let's see if I can choose a stamp to go on here. Let's have a look. Life's too short to say no to cake. That's funny, but it doesn't fit on my thing. That's a shame. You're welcome. Oh, really? You start? Yeah. They have totally remedied it. They really have. And someone, or a few people, have suggested that when you have used up your sticker sheet like this, don't throw it away. Actually cut out some of those pieces and use it on the red rubber. Put your stickers on the red rubber ones as you would do, the older versions, and just put a little piece of that on the top, and it will make it super duper sticky and make it work really well. So yeah, actually, tell you what would be useful if I stamp. There's this really pretty. Look, fresh stamps. Oh, I'm gonna sniff them. Oh, fresh stamp. I'm gonna. Do you think I'll be able to fit that there? Oh, maybe not. What about this one? Oh yeah, that'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? Then you could just do a happy birthday fit. Yeah, fit across there. Right, so this is a stamp set that's coming in the spring summer, and it's called Amazing Life, and it's got lots of really pretty things. And I hadn't noticed, to be honest, I hadn't noticed those really nice little flowers and flourishy bits. So yeah, that's really nice because you kind of build up your own little typography there, really. Okay, so just going to, so forgive these old blocks. I've been putting some blocks aside to do, I'm doing some stamping with my daughter's class. Actually, no, I haven't put blocks in that bag. It's for somebody else, but someone's borrowing some bits off me while I'm going away, so I put some in a bag for her. So I'm using, these are my, my blocks that I don't usually use. I'm just going to pick up that stamp. I think I'll use the purple. Yeah, so someone asked me if it was a 6x6. Roughly it's 6x6. It's just under. Oh, that's pretty. I might punch out a piece of melon mambo, a circle melon mambo. Okay, right. Let me close up these inks. So does anyone have any other questions? Let me see if anyone's... Yeah, that's a good idea, Jamie. They should. But, if we can get them for free once we start ordering the new stamps. They've said that all the stamps that are going to be available in the spring-summer catalogue are going to have the new cling system. And then they're basically phasing them out with the other stamp sets. And I thought that was really quite smart of them, really, because all they've got to do is put new sheets into the existing stamp sets. It's not like they have to change the whole red rubber or anything. It's just the sheets. So from next June, when we get the autumn winter catalogue, they are going to be just the cling mount, and they're phasing out wood mount stamps completely. Oh, I've just realised I'd lent my 2.5-inch punch to my friend. Oops. Right, I'm going to do something else. Melon mambo, melon mambo. Is this you? Yes, it is. So I've got the pretty label punch, and I'm hoping that if I stick 2 of these together, kind of. Might have to do 3 or 4. Let's see. That way. Kind of creates a cute little flower, doesn't it? We'll go with that for now. Yes, because I'm going to be going away. I've been saying to any friends who've needed to borrow things off me, oh, just raid my stash, just, help yourself, borrow what you want. So quite a few of my stamps and punches and stuff are going to be leaving the building. I think my husband was threatening to get rid of all my craft stuff while I was away and turn this room into a gaming room. Oh boy. Well, you never know. Right. Oh, I think that kind of works-ish. There we go. No, I don't want those ones. They're too small, aren't they? Oh, I'll use up some of these bits on the edge. There we go, looks like a cute flower. Someone's bound to say, where'd you get that flower punch from? Not a flower punch. So we'll stick that down. Make sure it's nice and secure. There we go. And then I'll bring back the base. Now, if you wanted to, you could cut out some of the leaves, the sprig leaves, and actually have some paper leaves, cardstock leaves coming from the centre. But I think it's kind of the design has worked out well. It doesn't necessarily need that. I've just realised that's a little bit skew-whiff. Hold on. Ooh, there we go. Right, let's stick this all down, and then it'll be time for your bedtime story. No, I'm joking. Time for me to go and clean my teeth and go to bed. There we go. So, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I have just uploaded a video of how I made one of my swaps for on stage, so I'm hoping to make that go live over the weekend. Also, don't forget, on the 25th I'm going to be back and announcing the winner of the Christmas Challenge Stampathon goodie pack. I've just been packaging up all the goodies, and I thought, oh, should I take a photograph? But I'd already half packaged it, so I'm hoping that whoever wins them, it'll be someone from the UK, will take a photo once they get all their goodies, because there's over £50 worth of stuff in there. And so if you're thinking of maybe joining in with that next year, then you'll have to wait till January. But we're going to have a couple of months off as we actually do Christmas. Now we've got all our lovely cards and tags and stuff ready, which I'm actually really pleased I've done, because I'm away for the next 2 weeks. And this is kind of, yeah, when I'd be kind of thinking about Christmas cards and stuff. So it's great to know that when I get back, I'm going to have loads of stuff already done. So that's kind of cool. And what else have I got to tell you about? I'm hoping to join in with the Stamping Sunday blog hop on Sunday. Depends how much I get done tomorrow and Saturday, because I need to actually do a project and get it filmed and at least photographed and blogged about. Oh look, I just found another one of those sprigs. I can stick it on there now. Yay! Okay, I will do that as I bid you adieu, as you say goodnight to everybody. Thank you for joining me live if you were here live, and if you're watching on the replay, thank you for popping in, and hope to see you all again soon. Take care for now. Bye bye.